I was because I wanted to call, but I guess I psyched myself out. But then I found my notes and I realized I don't have to keep watching all these videos because I literally have everything you and Zach have said over and over. Because I've watched like 10 videos, but I realized it's still right here in my notes. So I guess my question is, how efficient on the script do you think I should be
Before you start what?
before I start cold calling?
Now.
Okay.
You're never going to get the perfect opportunity. You just got to do it. Like, guys, listen, I can go back to the days the first time I shot a video for you guys. It sucked. Terrible. But the information was good. I just wasn't very entertaining. Like, I don't know how else to tell you. So we all suck when we start anything. So just do it and enjoy the suck and move forward. Like, it's not rocket science. I'm telling you, the longer you wait for the perfect opportunity, the worse it's going to just do it. So the whole part in the beginning is just do a lot of quantity. Now, that doesn't mean you don't practice and rehearse like that. It doesn't mean skip that part. So when you have good, solid lists, if you are confident and you understand how to talk to people and turn your scripts into conversations, then go for it. Because the way you're going to boost your confidence is by actually doing it. You create more anxiety thinking about it in training. But what I would like for you to do is role play. Worst case scenario, role play with yourself. I don't give a crap. Or find a family member or somebody that'll help you out and just start having them throw you curveballs all the time. And after a while, you'll find it's the same objections over and over. After you get through cold calling, talking to people after about 2 or 3 months, there's nothing they can tell you that you rarely won't hear. All objections go back to the same road. It's always the same thing. I need more time. I need a higher price. And once you understand how to attack those objections, it's a game. It's fun. You play with people.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that are difficult, like, okay, have a nice day. Like, we choose who we work with, but do not make the cardinal sin of waiting for the perfect opportunity. Because if I had to go back in time, I would have started wholesaling when I was 14 years old. I didn't. I waited 20 years to figure everything out. Guys, don't let 20 years go by. Just go and do it now. If you want to make a major change in your life, listen, you called me. Like, that's bold enough. You're on the air in front of hundreds and hundreds of people. That's bold enough. You have what it takes. So just practice it and just go, okay, here's where I'm going to go. And that's it. Remember, most of the time you're disqualifying right off the bat, and then you're going to qualify. And if you can get through that in cold calling, the rest is actually really easy. So I used to remember just sitting I see people just to sit there and stare at the phone for hours for cold call. I'm like, dude, just call. It'd be less painful than thinking about it. I don't know about you. I hate going to the dentist. Thinking about the dentist the night before, it gives me so much more anxiety than actual sitting in that damn chair. So I'm sorry if there's dentists on here. I've had a lot of pain with dentists. It's just so I have a bit of a fear, but I constantly have to manage it and overcome it. I'm not perfect, guys. I'm just like everybody else. Do it. Pick up I want you to go do it today. Just start ripping through it. And if you, okay, where do I start? Well, screw around with the Zillow Fizbo list. That's a great place if you want to start. If you're going to practice, that's the one to practice on. And practice playing with people and just trying to get what you want out of them and just talk them into it. And that's the art of wholesaling. We are not selling, guys. We are disqualifying, then qualifying, and then doing exactly what we say and creating win-win situations. And that's all you got to do, Junior. Do not complicate it. This thing up here is a ridiculous instrument if you just put in the simplicity and do the actions, but we all overthink everything, including me and including you. So get out of your own head and just do the actions. That's the only difference.
Okay. Yeah. I really
got it. Just go. I tell you what, man, if I had more time, I'd make you cold call right in front of everyone just to get you over it. I think you would do it easily because you're carrying a conversation on me and I don't really know you and you're not even slightly phased. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Because I think just 3 days ago, I was shaking. I'm scared. And then I called the first person. No one picked up. I called the second person. I'm like, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? And immediately she hung up on me. And it kind of just got my nerves out the way. And I was like, wow. So it's just that simple, huh? And then I ended up having to go pick up my brother from school. Yeah. So I didn't end up calling again for the day. But I really appreciate what you just said. I really do.
It is, guy. I'm just telling you, man. Zach at not even, I guess, a young age, at 16, it's just dude, you call anybody you want. He's like, I can. He's like, yeah. I go, I don't cold call. If you can cold call, I'll do deals with you. That kid I couldn't get the phone out of his hair. And he just kept making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars because I wasn't a cold call. I didn't like doing it. And I look back and I go, man, I just learned a valuable lesson from my own family is if you will do the things that other people are unwilling to do, you will make a crap load of money. You guys want to know why Zach's so successful? Because he did what very few people are willing to do. So if you want to be ordinary, go do your 9-to-5 job. I have no problem with that. I'm not ragging on it all. But most of you are here because you're frustrated with your current situation. That's That's why I'm sitting in front and talk to you. I tried the corporate deal. It didn't work. It sucked. My family gave me bad advice. Everybody gave me bad advice until I started just going, okay, I can do this. And honestly, I hired a lot of mentors, some good, some bad. But honestly, I had to figure out wholesaling on my own. So I went on a 7-year journey. And there's nothing you guys can share with me that hasn't happened to me. And I'm here to tell you, the more uncomfortable and awkward you can feel, it means you're progressing in life. If you are super comfortable and you don't want any change, you're going to be in for a rude awakening in life. Dude, I've been on this planet 53 years. It's a lot of freaking change. So go with it, embrace it, dance with it, or you're going to sit there and fight it the rest of your life. The sooner you pick up that phone and just start calling, maybe you got to pick up like a Wolf of Wall Street. What's he say? He goes, is your rent behind? Pick up the phone, start calling. It's true, man. So many of you guys could dig yourself out of your own issues if you would just take the action. You guys were all programmed like the smartest kids in school make the most money. It's actually the opposite. The smartest kids in school usually take the most complacent jobs that are the easiest because they don't want any confrontation in life. People like me that could barely get through the SAT test alone.
Same.
We have more will and drive than any of these other people, and eventually they all wind up working for us. Do you know how many accountants, lawyers, and all these people I got working for me? Like, they are so much smarter than me. If I took an IQ test, 95% of you probably people would beat me. I don't care. I've learned the wealthiest people in the world have the strongest will and the strongest drive. That's the difference. That's it. It's not about smarts, dude, because Junior, you're probably a lot smarter than I am. I'm just not now common sense. I'm extremely versatile, but you put me on like an algebra problem, dude, I'm dead. Probably a 7th grader will crush me. They had a show about this. Can you a 7th grader? Like, I don't want any part of that show. I'm going to get crushed. But here's the problem, guys. I wasted 25 years of my life trusting the school system, and the product that came out, I didn't like. So I decided to make a change at 33. How old are you, Junior?
20.
Child, my friend. And that's a good thing. That's a compliment. It's not a diss. You have so much. You got a 13-year head start on me. Make the most of it because time goes by really fast. And I want what's best for you, but you got to take the action. Only you can save yourself. If you think a guru or an accountability partner, if you can't be honest and go, hey, I need to do this, you're done. So take the action and get it done. I believe in you. You can do it.
All right. I really appreciate that, man. You have a
Okay.
great